All right, everybody, we've got another video by our guy Sensitive Society. You can see here, Charlie is a loser. We've got Idubbbz and Charlie in the mix, two people who haven't been on this channel yet, but it's time to get them in the mix. As we know, Charlie isn't too controversial, Idubbbz is, so let's just see what's going on. Looks like Idubbbz gets destroyed. Throw a like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been showing so much love, and I appreciate you guys.
A few days ago. Now, I have seen a little bit of it, and I need a weekly update / video on Idubbbz. It's been 8 days. Log in. I'm not even kidding. This DM is what got me out of bed and into my studio. And by my studio, I mean my room. So this person is in line. I indeed haven't talked about Idubbbz for like almost 2 weeks. Oh yeah, by the way, because you guys don't know, I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram. If you want to send me video suggestions or fan art or tell me how much I suck and I should end it all, Instagram, we're crashing out. No empathy was found, and it looks like we've been blessed by a video by Willie Mac Show that literally came out a few days ago. Now, I have seen a little bit of it, and it seems like ever since my last video talking about Idubbbz, there's been a lot more developing, and Idubbbz is crashing out even more. At this point, I am almost 1000% sure that Idubbbz indeed has a humiliation fetish. But anyways, before we get into
yeah, I mean, Idubbbz is literally like one of those people, like, I can't even understand how he did it. To be so beloved and then just make like all of the worst. Essentially, that's what he did. He made the wrong decisions. He put himself in the wrong crowd. I mean, he went and he got an OnlyFans girlfriend. I mean, if that doesn't work out for you, I mean, you really can't blame anybody, you know what I mean? And like the entire content that like everybody liked that he was making, the millions of subscribers he got from that, now he kind of disowns that content, and he kind of demonizes the people, and that's what they liked him for in the first place. So
I would really appreciate it if you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and let's just get right into it.
Yep, subscribe to Sensitive Society.
Securities on other more successful creators. This time it's Charlie.
And I think he has the capability of changing, right? I will say though, like, I don't think a lot of them are quite as, I don't think a lot of them have developed their woke mind as much as me.
But when he's throwing that right hand, this is when,
you know, it's crazy because it's like Idubbbz is not in a position to be trying to critique Charlie really like that. One, Charlie is pretty like, he's pretty middle ground on most, you know, topics anyway. And it's like, Idubbbz, maybe you should start trying to see what you could learn from Charlie. You know, Charlie's basically just a bigger, better version of you and everything like that. Essentially, the way I would compare it is that would be like me trying to tell Sensitive Society how to run his content, when obviously he's a lot more successful in this YouTube commentary space than I am. That wouldn't make sense, you know?
Idubbbz unlocked his woke mind.
You know what? This was the moment where Idubbbz lost it all. Ever since he got posted like this, he's been acting like the biggest idiot on the entire fucking planet. I hate this high ground, holier than thou attitude that Idubbbz has as of late. These people are not as woke as me. These people aren't as empathetic as me. These people aren't as good as me. No one wants to be like fucking Idubbbz. I fucking guarantee you, if you asked anyone, I want to ask you guys, you lovely people, if I asked you, if you could change lives with anyone, would you change your lives with Idubbbz? And I guarantee you, 0% of y'all would say, you know what, I want to have the life that Idubbbz has. No, I don't even think starving kids would want that life. No one wants the life that...
Let me know, guys. Would you, I don't even know if Idubbbz even has money now, but would you guys switch lives with Idubbbz, you know? You know, you get all of his success, his past success, but you also get all of his present failure. You also have to deal with, you know, an OnlyFans wife, you know, maybe that's your thing, you know?
Idubbbz has. There's a reason why no one is acting like you, because no one wants to end up like you. That's low-key one of my biggest fears in life.
Oof.
I love my girlfriend, and I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. This is the most intelligent thing I've probably ever done. I don't think a lot of them have developed their woke mind as much as me.
It's CTE, man. Get help. He compares his past content to clavicular Fuentes.
Then when you meet a lot of these people who are, you know, advocating for these people online, the claviculars, you know, 2016 Idubbbz, all this sort of shit, Nick Fuentes, like I
love how he like throws himself in the mix. Also too, like, who, you know, Clav and Nick Fuentes are extremely polarizing people. You know, a lot of them thrive just as much on the hate as they do like the positivity. I mean, 2016 Idubbbz, I'm pretty sure he was like one of the most beloved like creators. It wasn't even like too much controversy was around him. It was covering controversy, but there wasn't controversy necessarily around him. I don't get that comparison.
Or, as you said, troglodyte.
How are any of those people similar? Ian comparing himself to these people means that when he was making all of these edgy jokes, they weren't just jokes. He's saying that he was actually just a racist.
And it's the full-blown Quran. Some of you guys didn't bat an eye when I broke that Jesus VHS over my knee, but I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the audience just cringing when
Based Idubbbz? I'm kidding. Don't kill me. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Oof.
I swear, I'm gonna leave my house. I'm gonna get fucking ran over. Just watch. Do I think Idubbbz was a racist?
Yeah, I'm just not a big person on like I'm a Christian, but like for me, even like, you know, like regardless of what religion it is, I feel like, you know, you should just respect people's stuff. So like even if I see like a Quran or like any other holy books that may not even apply to Christianity, you know, it still makes me kind of cringe because I'm like, you know, I almost see still a level of respect. I still have a level of respect for these other religions a lot of times.
Until in 2014 to 2017, 2016, no. And I was never a huge Idubbbz fan. Like, I knew of him and I watched him every now and then. But like I said a million times, I was always more of a Leafy guy. Shocking. I know, the Leafy clone, liking Leafy, who would have seen that coming? So to anyone wondering, yes, Idubbbz versus Leafy was my 9/11 back when I was like 14 or 15 or however old I was when that shit came out. But even when I was like young, when I was like just a YN 18, I never thought Idubbbz was racist. I never thought, oh my god, here we have a white guy saying the N-word, so that makes me want to say the N-word. I didn't need Idubbbz to do that. Idubbbz gives himself way too much credit. No, Idubbbz, you're not the reason why people say the N-word.
You're not that guy, but you're not that guy.
In comparison to these other people, I mean, those other people are not joking. They're genuinely weird, racist people. Or this is just someone being edgy in a different era. I never watched an Idubbbz video and was like, I think this guy really hates black people.
Yeah, that's true though.
And I still don't think Idubbbz is a racist. Like, I think Idubbbz is a retard, but do I think he's a racist? Or was he racist before, you know, he met his queen, the savior, Anissa Jamha? No, I don't think Idubbbz was ever racist.
and it's the full-blown Quran. Some of you guys didn't bat an eye when I broke that Jesus VHS over my knee, but I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the audience just cringing when
He acted like this was an accident on Hassan's stream.
There's a video of him chopping a Quran in half. And when my dad was still mentally sane, I was terrified that he was going to find that video of Ian. He's like,
God, I did not know that.
Yeah, he chops a Quran in half with a cleaver, and I was like, oh my god, if my dad ever fucking sees that.
I wonder how your dad feels about your OnlyFans. Like, you know what I mean, though? It's like, I definitely get that, especially I think she does come from like a Muslim country or something like that. I can completely understand your dad being like, yo, like, I don't want you dating a dude that took potentially our holy book and ripped it in half. That's perfectly reasonable. But what's less reasonable is being mad about that and not being mad about the whole point that your daughter's got an OnlyFans and makes that type of content. It's almost like, where are our priorities here? Like, you know what I mean?
It was less intentional. It was more just.
It's like a stone versus a mountain.
You know. Oopsie.
I don't know. Looked pretty intentional.
Cringing. Oopsie.
It's definitely intentional.
Part is that Ian decided to drag Charlie down with him as an alt pipeline racist.
I never perceived 2016 Idubbbz to be ideologically like right-wing or ideologically hateful in the way that those other two are. Like,
It's part of the pipeline, though. It's the same reason people wouldn't say Charlie, Moist Critical, is right wing or like as ideologically
They wouldn't.
out there as like a Nick Fuentes or even Asmongold, right? But he holds some space for the people in his audience who might have some differing opinions.
This is such a stupid comparison.
Right, like who goes and watches like a Moist Critical Penguinz video and thinks like, okay, like, yeah, because of his takes, I'm going to go and align with somebody like Nick Fuentes. Like, bro, that's not even like a thing. I don't know where he's coming up with. Like, I also don't know why he's trying to demonize the content that was so beloved. It's like he's really trying to just make it like the little things that people want to remember about him and like about him. It's like he wants to destroy the beautiful parts of his career, which is insane.
For so many
Normally at this point, dead content creators are trying to revive that old love, that old settlement that they had. This man's trying to shelf it down. Like, most people try to ride that wave as long as they can.
reasons.
He's trying to kill it as fast as he can.
Esmond doesn't. Their political views and content are completely different. Charlie's out here making anti-ICE videos. He's obviously a liberal.
This is a 100% unjustified killing of an American citizen here.
And look, he was the one that escalated all of this. They were trying to drive away until he kicked the taillight out.
Also, sharing a space with people that have different political opinions than you is okay. Otherwise, you'd have an echo chamber. You'd be posting videos to people who already agree with you. But that is what Ian wants from Charlie.
He holds some space for the people in his audience who might have some differing opinions.
The horror.
He doesn't make it clear, like, I don't want you in my community.
I can imagine that people can be on a video, a controversial video, and like have differing opinions. Like, imagine having differing opinions, guys. Like, that must be such a terrible thing, you know, getting multiple different perspectives on a subject. Like, oh, absolutely no. We all need to think exactly the same, and if not, we need to fight to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, outright.
Ian just wants Charlie to mutilate himself the same way he did it. There's nothing wrong with having people in your audience with different opinions. That way, maybe you can convince them of your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, this is really smart, and it's something that I've always believed in. I don't care if you're from the right. I don't care if you're a Nazi. Okay, well, maybe at that point I would. In all seriousness, this is something that I truly have believed in ever since I started this channel. I've always wanted to hear different opinions, different perspectives. If not, I would live in an echo chamber. And that's something that I always want to avoid. Always wanted to hear different opinions, different perspectives. And I think that's why sometimes when I make certain videos, it does get a bit controversial because I have both sides watching me, left, right, centrist, and anything in between. I think that's why sometimes I've seen the comment section on certain videos. Some of them are like from a week or two ago. I think the reason why the crowd gets a bit divided is because of the mixture of people that I have here. And, you know, we might not always see eye to eye. I think it's really,
and that's fine.
Different perspectives, or else you will end up in the same situation that Idubbbz and Hassan and other people get into, because they only hear talking points from people in their camp. They're never open to different ideas. No, sometimes I say stuff and then people are like, yo, that was kind of stupid. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys were right. My bad. I probably shouldn't have said that. I self-destructed my career, so I want Charlie to also destruct his career.
Right.
Not everyone wants to be live in front of 10 people.
Brother, you literally demonized your entire fan base for laughing at your jokes, and now you stream to 100 people. You want Charlie to follow that same path? The only reason you brought up Charlie at all.
This is a pure thing of, hey, if it's the crabs in a bucket mentality. It's the, we were both up, I'm not up anymore, so I want you to be on the same type of thing that brought me down. I'm gonna grab your leg as you try to get out the bucket, pull you back down. It's nothing but jealousy. I really don't get why Idubbbz is doing this to himself. It's really embarrassing.
3 years ago.
It was almost more telling, Charlie's response to my apology, however many years ago, than the apology itself. I think it perfectly encapsulated even the point that I'm making here.
Yes, you heard that right. He's making these nonsensical statements because he's holding a grudge towards Charlie. Charlie didn't even say anything mean to him.
I've also created a culture of, I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, you know, some of the videos I've made have been very, not edgy. I don't think they, you know, some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel.
Okay, let's hear what Charlie has to say.
The way he talks about this content makes it sound like he used to fucking murder puppies for these videos, which it was never that extreme. I very much would consider it edgy. It was 2016 edginess in all of its glory. The point of his content wasn't to be hateful or hurtful. He really was just trying to entertain. At least that's how I and the majority of people viewed it.
It's so funny to see Ian come in here and correct Charlie because he's essentially saying, no, Charlie, you don't understand. Those weren't jokes. It was meant to be hateful. This guy's asking Ian how he's coping with the hate.
It's crazy because it's almost like Charlie is actually helping him out. Like, Charlie is actually being the positive one about the content, making Idubbbz look bad and making Idubbbz look good. And Idubbbz is like, no. Those weren't jokes. I was actually racist. Like, Charlie, don't think that those are just jokes. I was actually racist. it's like he should be happy Charlie's showing love. That, to me, that looks like showing love. You know, he's basically saying, hey, your content wasn't that bad. Don't worry about it. You shouldn't have to like beat yourself up about this. And Idubbbz is like, no, it was that bad. It's like, all right, bro.
You could hear the pain in his laugh.
How do you I guess, how do you like weather that storm? Does it affect you? Do you think about it at all? I feel like at this point in your career, like,
hey man, yeah, I'm weathering it. I'm weathering it. It's it's one of these things where you just kind of got to put your head down and like get to work.
Well, then get to work. You haven't posted in 3 months.
Yeah, no kidding. People be like, man, I'm getting no views. Last time uploaded 3 months ago. It's like, bro, well, you should probably get back to the grind. I mean, I don't want to regurgitate what Charlie said, but I do 1000% agree with him. I think Idubbbz is, not even kidding here, I do think Idubbbz has been brainwashed into thinking
him has aged well, and I've been very happy at the amount of people I've met through it. Like I don't think I ever, if I just tried to stay in my own little fucking bubble, I don't think I would have met you, Isaac, Taylor Lorenz, Frogan.
So that's the thing. Idubbbz needed a bubble. He's talking about he wouldn't have met Frogan and all of them. Frogan and all of them are Hassan Piker orbiters, and they are all in a bubble. You were in a place that wasn't a bubble. You put yourself into a bubble, and that's why you're getting destroyed. Like, let's keep it a stack.
All these people who...
That sounds like a nightmare blunt rotation. Yeah, guys, I traded millions of views and millions of dollars in my whole entire career for Frogan, Denums, Hassan, Taylor Lorenz, whoever the fuck that is. That's not something to be proud of. I would unironically trade all of those people for a bag of like fucking Doritos or hot Cheetos. Like, they're not worth having in my life. So you kill your career and destroy your friendship with Ethan and everyone else for essentially losers.
So Ian finishes this car crash of a podcast, hops on...
I mean, Hassan's the only one winning, and you guys know the situations with Hassan. Frogan's losing. She got cooked. She's getting sued. Denim's, same thing. She's getting sued. Cooked. Casey Tron, we already know how that went. She lost her lawsuit to Ethan Klein. That was ugly. I mean, this isn't really like necessarily the winning team other than Hassan. Let's keep the stack. And let's be real here. If we're talking about Hassan, like Hassan, Asmongold, Hassan's definitely losing that battle. So even like their main guy is like losing that battle.
Patting himself on the back.
Yeah, dude. I need to go on fucking podcasts more, dude. I need to do it more. It's so good.
That implies that everything is part of the alt-right pipeline.
I would even go so far as to say that with the internet, the way the internet is structured, unfortunately, a lot of things are part of the pipeline. Workout content, finance content, dating content, commentary, etc. The right TM has been manufacturing the space since before Gamergate, and we're all playing catch up now. Absolutely.
If you talk about anything without mentioning your politics, you're part of the pipeline, apparently. Politics is broken his brain. He outright compares Charlie to Asmongold.
The person who posted it said, "This is purity over actual politics. Charlie has been going at the Trump admin and their policies for months, actually years." Silly, missing the point entirely. You can clip Asmongold going after Trump or saying not nice things about Trump. That doesn't absolve people of anything.
If you think these two creators are the same at all, you've never watched either of them. His fans point this out.
He is not a safe space for the alt-right at all. Sure he is. There's a lot of places that are a safe space. Just by being like, you know, non-political a lot of the time, like that's doing enough.
Oh my gosh, this is that same type of stuff they tried to hit Emery with the whole, if you don't say anything, then I guess you're like some type of alt-right, like racist or something like that. Like you're a bad person if you don't speak on politics. How are you gonna say if somebody doesn't speak on politics, then they're contributing to creating a safe space for like alt-right, you know, people? Like, and that's inherently implying that like somebody being on the right is bad. I think you should just, if people on the right want to be on your channel, good. If people on the left want to be on your channel, good. And then we can just talk about whatever particular subject we're actually talking about. And whoever has the best ideals to that will win in the comments. You know, I think that's how you handle it. But to be like, oh, well, this person didn't say anything, so they're making a safe space for alt-right people, is like, dude, you're just talking.
Is this nigga serious? Go fuck yourself.
Asmongold and Charlie are not the same thing. They're not even close. They're
not.
so fucking different. They're not even close. And if you think that Charlie is the same as Asmongold or even close, you have no idea what you're talking about. They're complete opposites, which goes to show you how far gone he is.
So because Charlie reviews movies and video games, you know, non-political content, that makes him a safe space for alt-right. Genuinely, this guy eating pickles in the sewers was more intelligent content than what he puts out now.
Yeah, at that point, I'm pretty sure anybody doing anything, like if you're doing food reviews, you're a safe space for the alt. You know what I mean? Because you're not talking about it. So, like, you know, naturally, you must be a safe space. Like, what?
Get on.
Wouldn't that make them just a safe space for anybody? Like, you know, at that point,
some freaks hit list online, and you do not like you can't say that these.
You see his brain like churning, trying to figure out like
what's going on online. They see how I've been treated by a lot of the people who I've said, no, I don't f with you if you want this out of me. I don't f with your politics. I don't like that. And by taking that hardline stance, they can see it. They can see it and they're like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm going to dance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking dance. Most people see the writing on the wall. It's just the loud assholes on YouTube that create an illusion of Idubbbz bad. Yeah. And that's also what Isaac was saying. You know, he's interacted with so many people, like, in person that are like, you know, when I mention you, they're like, oh, awesome, like, cool, you know, what's Idubbbz up to? You know, nothing, basically only, you know, neutral to positive or whatever.
It's the silent minority that loves Idubbbz. Finally, someone points out that Ian is just unfamiliar with Charlie's content. And he admits that he is, but he also simultaneously doubles down.
First time I'm able to catch your live stream. I'm gonna ask what your Moist Critical take was early in the stream, though. I had to wait because I'm new to the stream. Sorry, I thought Charlie condemned Palestine, condemned ICE for the Alex Preddy incident, and routinely says that Trump administration is covering up pedophiles. Is Charlie right-wing? I've been watching his content for years and thought he aligned with you and Hassan most of the time. I mean, he might do it most of the time. I'm not exactly.
Then why are you doing all this? You just hating. You just can't get in the club. You can't get in the Charlie club. You can't get in the Penguins club. So you hating. That's basically what it is. So now you're just looking for an excuse to hate. And the thing is his people watching him have seen Charlie's content and he hasn't, so they're just crucifying him right now.
Then why are you making up all of this about him? You know what? Ian has changed. He's changed for the worse. In the span of only 2 days, Ian is
exactly. We get the gist. Check out this guy's content too, guys.